right there.
Okay, let's get it.
All right, so here at Bearsbest today we have local hooper. We have a local influencer for a lot of the people in the streets and in this culture where, you go downtown and you see a couple highlight videos of some cool stuff happening down at the park. This guy's gonna be the star of the show. Everybody I know knows him. Everybody that I don't know knows him. It seems like it's crazy. He's just kind of taken over right now. He's a great addition to this culture and to Spokane. He's doing a lot for the community. And without anything else to say, this is Markieth Brown Jr. Thanks for showing up, my boy.
Thank you for everything.
Yeah.
Invite and everything you just said too.
Yeah, so we'll just start at the beginning. This is like our first time actually talking, sitting down, and getting to know each other a little bit. So why don't you tell everybody like where you're from, where you grew up. Obviously, hoops is a big part of your life. So kind of how that has influenced you this far, and like where you see yourself right now as part of the community, because I see you as a pretty big deal already. So that's pretty cool.
Trying to get there. First, I was born here. Yeah, born and raised here in Spokane. And really with basketball, it's kind of been my life since I was probably about third to fifth grade is when I kind of started to actually love it type thing. Mm-hmm. And then moved forward into AAU, and then high school is actually kind of really when I buckled down and started taking it serious for real. Obviously because colleges and everything comes into mind when you're in high school. Mm-hmm. So after that, it was really because I wasn't as good as I am now. So it was really looking for junior colleges or smaller colleges that I could get into at that time just to get an opportunity. But then it kind of turned, flip leaves when probably my junior year, because I stayed in the gym that summer before, and I just started seeing growth super fast. And it was kind of crazy to see the results because I've never put my head down and worked my ass off.
Yeah,
and then seeing
I just
results.
got goosebumps right now. So I'm kind of in that same situation where it's no matter what you're doing, if it's basketball, if it's photography, if it's
anything,
working on, I only play recreational in the park type stuff,
still.
but it is really crazy to see that if you work at something, it gets better, and it's dang, I want more of this.
Literally, especially when they're quick results. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. If you can start feeling it, exactly, and then it makes you be more consistent with everything that you're doing, and that's really what happened. And then I finally got an opportunity at a junior college, and it was like God gift for real, because I actually flourished crazy in junior college, and I ended up at the end of my career being the leading scorer of the whole school.
Damn.
Yeah, and I didn't when I first started my freshman year, I definitely didn't see that coming ever. So it was crazy just to see everything unfold the way it was, and I had no offers out of high school, and then it turned into 15 to 20 different offers out of junior college.
I bet that felt good.
Yeah,
it's really seeing that hard work pay off.
Literally
on paper from these people, from these huge schools. It's damn, I'm worth something.
Acceptance type thing. Yeah, because it was it wasn't I didn't feel accepted in high school, but I kind of took the back seat of Tanner Groves, which is at Oklahoma right now, doing big things, and then Andreas Brown, which he was super high level in high school as well. Now he's about to be a physical therapist, I'm pretty sure. But
cool.
It was just sitting in the back seat to those top players, and then once I got to the junior college level, it wasn't I'm the man.
There was nobody holding you back, or even in the back of your mind, if it is in high school, if you think it's tough to have that mental barrier where it's these guys are on paper better than me. All the scouts maybe think they're better than me. It's even if you're not thinking about it during a game, that's still gonna maybe mess with you.
Yeah, it's a little burden. Yeah, literally.
Not let you burst out through the doors.
That's exactly what it was. And it wasn't I was mad or upset about any of it. It was just damn, I feel I'm better than what people think I am. But at the same time, that it all happens. Everything happens for a reason. So of course I bloomed in college, which is basically God telling me that's what you deserve from working your ass off all this time, and you finally get a reward from it. And that's really what happened for real. Other than that, I went to Black Hills out of JUCO, which is a D2 over in South Dakota, Spearfish. And then I didn't really like it. Well, it wasn't even that I didn't like it. I just didn't fit my play style, and everything that I wanted to do really didn't fit with the program. So I ended up leaving at the semester that year, which was 2019 to 2020. And then the next year, COVID happened, actually. So it was kind of a year off type of thing.
Right.
And then I ended up going back to school in Montana at Montana Tech in Butte, Montana. Played that whole year, and then that was last year.
Damn, this is recently. How old are you?
Yeah, I'm 23.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, so
You're in the thick of it right now, man.
No, for real. And then like I'm in the middle right now of like basically I could go back to school, but I'm at like at the mindset.
Is it how like do you have a COVID year and a redshirt year now? Is that
so
a
basically thing? Yeah, like so the COVID year didn't even count. So my year at Montana Tech last year didn't even count.
Nice.
So I still have 2 more years of eligibility, but I really, to be honest with you, I just want to go pro. So like that's what I'm really like. I'm going to the gym 2 to 3 times a day now to try to get ready for that by next year. Because a couple of my friends had like a little combine over in Vegas.
Like Josh.
Yeah, I had a couple little things over in Vegas for pro things, and I didn't even know about it at that time. I was in Hawaii, and I was like super sick, like damn. But I haven't been like in the gym as much as I need to. Like sick with
that like regret, like I should be there too.
Exactly, regret, exactly. Yep. And then so once I heard about that, it kind of opened my eyes. Like, bro, you need to start going to the gym.
It's right there, yeah. I mean. And like opportunities like that sometimes you don't even know are there. I mean, it's if you know the right places to look and then have that drive and motivation, like it might be a different path than these other guys going pro, but like if you work hard enough and you look in the right places, eventually you can get that same spot. So.
Exactly. Like the sky's the limit at that point, for real. And that's really how I feel about it now. That's why I'm just trying to take it day by day.
That's tight, man. And I'll tell you what pros and like especially these days with social media and everything like that, these highlight reels, like if you get one of these to get seen, one of these to pop off 2, 3, 4 million views, literally. A coach or a manager sees that, they're like, ooh, that's money in my pocket, let me get this dude. If he can like produce like that in like in an in-game situation, you know,
that's
sell
exactly
jerseys, sell tickets.
That's exactly what my whole thought process was, kind of, because like, so school is like, it's good for anybody. Like I wouldn't tell nobody not to go to school. Yeah. But just the way the world is working right now, social media is so crazy and so high platform to where literally all it takes is that one video or that one person to see you, and then the sky's literally the limit after that. And that's what my whole thought process, like, I feel like social media could take me farther than school at the end of the day, for my profession, my career type of thing. Mm-hmm. I truly believe that. Yeah, it's like I said, it's all about how you work, and just like it might be a detour, but at the end of the day, if you work hard enough, you're gonna get to where you want to be. Stay consistent, for real. Yeah.
So that's tight. I know you're downtown all the time. You be running with Nikhil. He's a hooper too. Yeah, we'll have to have you both on at one time, because you guys are that 1-2 punch right there. Y'all killed it in Hoop Fest. You got the chip, right? Yeah, we won. Well, we didn't win that bracket, but on my other team, I had won the bracket on that side. But yeah, that was our first time actually playing together since like 6th grade. Okay. Like, cause it's too hot, so he don't even want to play, but. He's starting to like get back more in the groove of hooping and stuff. Yeah, feeling that win every now and again. It's like, ooh, this feels good. Facts. Yeah, that's probably what it was too. He feels, feels how good it feels to really, because when you play and then you lose the love for something, and then you get that spark again. Yeah, it's like an eye opener. It's nice. It's like losing your tolerance, and then you face a blunt, and you're like, oh my. Like that's kind of what it is with that, really, like the quote unquote fame, or like just that spotlight, or getting the dub with 100 people on the sidelines downtown with the bright lights. You yam out on somebody, and that's I'm pretty sure that's how it was for him. Like he went and dunked on a whole bunch of people at the park and was like, I think I want to do this. I could do this. Yeah. For real. It's tight. Everybody loves to see it. I mean, that's the best performing video I have on my Instagram is you guys downtown, just because, like, who doesn't love to see a couple nasty dunks? Like, that's real. Crazy. Nah, for real. Even like people that don't know what it is, it just looks cool. So it's like a eye catcher type of thing. For sure. And I couldn't even imagine being on the other side of that. Like, that's right. That's right. That's why. I can almost touch the rim, dude. Bro, that's how it is. Like, not really for me, but basically for me, when I see my best friend dunking on everybody like that, it's like, I wish I could even get that. There's levels to it. Huh? Yeah, exactly. Like, I can throw love to myself, but what is that when somebody can go grab somebody and put them in the hoop with them? And then he's gonna be thinking like, yeah, but LeBron can do this. Yeah, he's got, like, there's levels to it, man. It's crazy. Everybody's always going to be like, but what if? But what if? That's really tough for me. That is true. Yeah, I'm sure that being in your situation, trying to go pro, that's like even more so, because like pro basketball is intense, man.
Yeah, bro. That's why I'm like, right now I'm in the process of trying to put on like 10, 15 pounds just because I've been watching all like different little leagues and stuff, and all the guards are big.
Yeah,
like,
a little more bully ball and
all
stuff
of
like
them
that.
are big. Yeah, so at the same time, there is a lot of people that are skinny and just have skill too, but I'd rather not get bullied.
Who are a couple of players you think that, first of all, like, give me one or two players that like are your all-time favorite watching growing up, and then who do you think has influenced you most? Like when you see yourself playing, be like, ooh, it's a little bit of this mixed with that.
Yeah, well, I would definitely say Kobe and Allen Iverson were like my top two growing up watching. Because Kobe's my favorite player, but Allen Iverson was my first like favorite player, basketball image type of thing ever.
Yeah, he brought the swag to the court.
Yeah, exactly. And my dad kind of looked like him, so it was weird. Yeah, it was all weird. Everybody thought my dad looked like Allen Iverson growing up, but Kobe really just his mentality and drive. That's really what got me to where I am today. Like me buckling down those summers beforehand and junior and sophomore year. It was really like, it wasn't obviously Kobe, but it was Kobe type thing.
That Mamba mentality.
Yeah, like I don't know, there was something about his drive and everything that he like was about that made me want to be about that too. So like I really sophomore school year, junior, like summer going into junior year, I literally didn't miss a day in the summer going to the gym or the park every single day watching Kobe documentaries. Like I don't know, he just sparked everything for real. I wouldn't have did anything that I did in college without Kobe for real.
Shout out Kobe, and today actually is Kobe Day.
Yeah, it is. I seen that.
8/24. Yeah, shout out. That's tight.
Yesterday was his birthday. That's crazy.
So now, who do you see yourself like? Is it those same two guys where like you're on the court and you feel some of their moves, you feel some of their jump shot and the way you move, or is it just plain Markieth on the court? I
try to find it. Like I really do try to find my similarities into like the pro or NBA type of players, but like I kind of play unorthodox because I don't jump much and I don't really move that fast. But somehow, some way, I still get the ball in the hoop. Yeah. So it's like I don't really compare it to anybody, but I really don't. I couldn't say. I literally have been thinking about that for so long in my life, but I don't really see
that's
like
rare.
A super maybe Jordan Poole. Like now that he's new in the league and stuff, because I don't really see him jumping much and everything, but he'll shoot it from 35 or he could lay the ball up.
And he's consistent.
Yeah,
and, like,
exactly.
He doesn't care really about the fame or the highlight reels, but he's going to go out and drop 32.
And that's literally my mindset. Like, I don't really care how it looks.
And he's playing behind two of the best in the world.
Exactly.
And he's just out there for a dub, dude.
Nah, exactly. And that's like, that's literally how, I guess I would say Jordan Poole, honestly.
That's tight. I can see
Jordan
that.
Poole.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
he came up a little bit too over the last 2 years. He's been super nice. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, and they got, man, Golden State. They're probably one of the best teams as a whole, and like they don't have that superstar player that's gonna be on the cover of every magazine. The cover on like when you think of a team, you think of. Like when you think of the Warriors, you think of them as a team. I mean, Steph Curry is the best shooter in the world. But like, and then also Klay Thompson was savage after his injury. Jordan Poole, Wiggins balled out last year. Like that was impressive.
Play a part type thing. Yeah, it's super cool. Yeah, and that's really how. Like, I mean, that's how you win championships, as we can see. Like, they weren't really. I think they were ranked super low in the beginning of the season, and turned out to be the best team in the world. So it's like. Balance is key for real.
So how do you see, tell me about the process of like going pro. I know it starts with like going to those combines and stuff, but like what kind of leagues are you aware of and like seem reachable for now? And I mean, they're pretty much just like a JUCO where you can show up, show out, and then somebody else is going to see you and be moving up the ladder.
That's literally it for real. And like, so I really couldn't tell you a certain league or anything, but there's just like, it's obvious. It's probably gonna be a smaller like a smaller team, a smaller league at first for me, for sure. Especially because I'm not going to school right now, so it's like they're kind of having to trust what they see or trust like a highlight tape from the park or in the open gym type of thing. Just because I don't have in-game highlights at the moment.
Right, and then like if you're going to a job interview, you don't have like the credible
exactly.
What's the word? Like they can't ask your coach how you're playing all season, how you are in the off season, how you are with the team
type thing. Exactly. And that's why it would be kind of tough to get my foot in the door at the moment. But once I can actually get to like a combine or like the little scrimmages that they do when the coaches are there, like honestly do feel like it will open way more doors
And
once
bring
they
you a
see
cameraman out there and just
for real.
highlight everything.
And that's what my plan is too. Like I wanted to make a little short documentary of everything, just because like I never thought I was gonna be at this point in my life. So to be here is like super crazy and grateful. I mean, humbling, like for real. Man. So yeah, that's really my plan, to try to get pro. It's really and to show like kids around my area, Rogers, that they can be a professional in something instead of being so stereotypical and living a day-to-day life how everybody really does over where I'm from.
Yep.
And yeah, that's why I'm doing the little giveaway and the give back and stuff, because a lot of kids in my area don't have, just like they got shit, of course, but they don't have the new Nike and the new, shit like that. So it's nice to let them feel a little bit of like feel fresh and stuff.
For sure.
Put them in some fresh gear.
Do you got anything else like that coming up again? Why don't you refresh everybody that's listening, kind of this event that you were holding for the kids in the community, and anything else like that you got planned?
Yeah, recently I had just did like a little pop-up shop / like what I actually collab with the semi-pro team here in Spokane as well.
Oh, what? I didn't even know we had a semi-pro team.
Yeah, the Lilac City Legends.
Okay, actually I've heard of that. But
yeah, and so I partnered up with them and we did like a little give back. So we had tons of free clothes, like probably 400 or 500 plus items.
Heck yeah.
A whole bunch of binders, books, pencils and stuff for school supplies. And then I had my little like Keys Closet stuff in the background of it. So like if you want to buy something you can, but it's really for the little giveaway and to bring more to bring attention to my little Keys Closet thing, because I'm gonna do that. Like when I get a venue, I'm gonna have a little corner in the store where it's all free. So like kids could just come in and get stuff, even if they
see the stuff around, take something on your way out.
Exactly.
Shout out Keys Closet, go follow. Link will be right here.
Appreciate that. And yeah, that's really, I don't really have a main goal with the whole Keys Closet thing at the moment, besides getting a venue, because I have so much shit. Like
you want a venue like a retail shop?
Yeah, just thing? a little box. I don't need nothing big. Just a little something, to get me going, because I don't want to like dive into that completely for my life. You know,
that's a whole different venture. That's gonna suck up a lot of time.
Exactly, and that's why I haven't got a venue at this moment, because I really I'm going to have to be the one there all the time. Yeah. And I don't really have time at the moment to do that. I want to be a professional basketball player. So it's like,
yeah, man,
I got to balance everything.
It's going to take a lot.
Yeah, exactly. And it has, like, even just the past few weeks to the month and that I've been super committed, I haven't really had time for anything. So it's like,
I feel you, man. Kind of similar thing with this. I'm trying to bust out as many shoots as I can, as many podcasts as I can.
Yeah.
I still got to work a goddamn 9 to 5.
Yeah.
I got to try to squeeze in the gym, and then I'm making dinner at 10 o'clock, and I'm like, fuck, I had to be up in a few hours.
Yeah, bro.
Like, the days just go by so fast.
And that's how, and it should be like that, but at the same time, like, getting a little break and feeling good, comfortable, kicking your feet up is
the only thing that gets me through is, like, similar to you. You have that idea of, like, if I push now, I could be pro.
Yeah,
I just got to get there. I just got to get there. It's
and once
a
I feel that feeling, exactly. Once I feel that feeling, I'll actually feel like I'm going to just go. Like, really be super committed. Never miss any days in the gym, and be in the gym more than I do anything else, for real.
Yeah, man.
Like, it would turn me into a different... Like,
if you love it, and it's so crazy. You always grow up and you hear, like, if you love what you do for work, like, you're never working a day in your life. I never thought that could be a real thing until, like, recently.
Facts.
Where it's like, I could
pay
my bills doing this.
Yeah.
Like, what? Take it with the camera? I don't got to dig holes anymore.
And especially when the YouTube and, like, just the camera business is so big right now. Like, YouTube is huge right now. Mm-hmm. And that's how, like, I've been watching all those YouTube guys for so long, to the point where I'm like, man, I'm all right at basketball. Like, why don't I do it for real? Because, like, I don't think that none of them are bad that do YouTube, but, like, I definitely think I could rock with a lot of them. Yeah. So it's like, why don't I just do this for real?
Yeah, you should. I was thinking about it today when I was shooting hoops. Have you ever thought about, because, you know, like, you get back to the community and think about the kids and stuff a lot.
Yeah.
You ever think about making a YouTube channel of, like easy drills they can do to work on in the driveway, little stuff like that, like little 2, 3, 4 minute clips of drills. Like,
it's actually
all
smart.
you need is a ball. You follow along with me. We're gonna be doing this and that. and like you could have your own series of like dribble drills, shoot drills, drive drills, little stuff like that. I think that'd be tight.
Facts. And I haven't actually thought of that exact idea that you just said, but me and my friend Devin Cope, he plays at UW. Nice. And we were sparking up a little thought about doing a camp, like a half football, half basketball, and then basically give away too at the same time, like try to bring clothes and shoes for kids.
Yeah.
And yeah, because he had actually recently had a camp this summer, and he told me it went well. So like to bring basketball and football, and then we could like, I was thinking like Ripon Park where they have a big old field and then a basketball court right there as well. So like kids could pick and choose where they want to go.
Perfect.
And we're not really charging nothing. It's really...
for them. Because I mean, exactly. I remember the few camps I went to when I was a kid, and like it's one of the best things of being a kid.
Yeah,
you go out, you make new friends, you play all day.
Stick with you.
You learn a couple new things. Like people like you, I'd be looking up to. Like, dang, I could be like you one day. This is gonna be crazy.
No, and that's exactly how it was for me when I was going to camps when I was growing up. Like, just wanting to be like those people. And yeah, it's crazy. Like that's literally the whole image of it. That's what I was seeing when I was thinking about it.
Do it, man. That'd be crazy. Anything like that you need help with or something, let me know. I'd love to help you, love to help the community, because I mean that's what it's about right now.
For real. Exactly. And at the end of the day, like it never hurts anybody to give a little something. Like even because like at my point, I get so much clothes and shoes already because I'm so addicted to just all the clothes and shoes. So it's like when I don't wear it for a hell of a long time or something, I'll be like, I might as well give it away. Yeah. Or I might as well sell it.
It can give you a feeling, like putting it on is never going to give you the same feeling as having somebody else put it on.
No,
but
exactly.
For them, it's going to be like, I never had anything like this before.
And that's exactly what it is. Yeah. That's literally why I'm doing what I'm doing with the little giveaway stuff. Because I just know when I was younger, because I wasn't broke or poor or none of that. But I wasn't privileged or anything. And I was like wanting stuff that I couldn't get, but at the same time getting stuff that other kids couldn't get.
Sure.
Yeah. So it wasn't like I was living in hell, but I do understand like what it feels like to not get shit when you want shit.
Yeah.
So definitely trying to like change that little narrative for a couple kids at least.
Yeah. I have that problem. I grew up having just a few pairs of shoes, one for this, one for that.
Yeah.
And now that I got a little bit of money, I was addicted to buying shoes there for a while. Just like, oh, I could get this, I get this.
Yeah, and it is.
And now I'm like, whoa, like after 2-3 years of that, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? I have a closet full of brand new shoes I haven't ever worn before. Like I still wear the same 3 every week. What am I doing?
That's literally me. And then I'll go and sell a whole bunch.
Yeah.
And then I'll be in that mindset again where I'm like, damn, I want shoes again. And
or like, damn, I sold those. I was gonna wear those tomorrow. It's
that's me, bro. Exactly. That's literally me. I swear to God, I do that all the time. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, there's something about not being able to have something, and then once you have the opportunity to just like be gluttonous with it. That's in my case anyway. Same thing with like, because I grew up wrestling and fighting, so I had to worry about my weight all the time because I had to weigh in and cut weight.
Yeah.
And so like me and food had a really weird relationship. So once I quit fighting and like didn't have to be on a scale anymore,
start eating.
It was a crazy time, man. Like Ben and Jerry's pizzas, I just munch, and I'm like, I'm not even hungry, but let me eat some more because I can. And then that same thing of like, what am I doing right now?
Yeah,
like,
that's crazy.
I
bet you that's crazy
nuts.
though, like trying to cut weight and then build it back and then not eat certain shit that you really want to eat.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm like, bro, my metabolism is super high and I get to eat
whatever you want.
Yeah, but it's still like, I still could not. I don't know. It'd just be crazy trying to not eat certain stuff.
Yeah.
Just to keep a certain weight. I'd be like, damn.
It's its own kind of misery and mental battle, and it sucks.
How long did you fight?
I fought from 15 to 21.
Okay.
And then wrestled from 4 to whatever I'm in a senior, 18 or so.
Damn. You win a couple state championships or what?
No, not in wrestling. I went to state my junior year, and then was one match away from placing. And then the first match of senior year, I tore my labrum in my shoulder. The very first match, I was ranked first at state. I had won third at Tri-State the year before, so like I was set to just cook all season.
Yeah,
and then
that's terrible. And then you fought so with your fighting, did you UFC or what?
I didn't make it to the UFC, just like the local pro circuit.
Okay.
Mostly amateur.
Like the casino type of thing?
Yeah, the casinos like
dope.
Northern Quest, Coeur
Yeah.
d'Alene, over in Emerald Queen, down in Oregon. But yeah, it was fun. I had 30 fights. Trained every day.
Damn,
just
30?
like you right now. I was running before work, do 9 to 5, run, strength training, boxing, jiu-jitsu, run, just every day, day in, day out, day in, day out.
Yeah.
Wake up, smoke, workout, smoke, workout, smoke, workout, smoke. Like
Holy shit.
when I was training, one of the biggest things that helped me really was just smoking weed.
Yeah.
To like, it makes the runs more enjoyable. It makes jiu-jitsu more mellow. My mind is just not like, what do you do?
Nah,
It's
I
like,
feel
all
that
right,
for
let's
real.
get through this. Like, let's just work.
That's kind of me too. Like, nobody really expect it, and like I don't really like to, like, because it's a little looked down upon.
Yeah,
to a lot
even
of people.
still, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. But like,
especially if you're trying to be like professional, like literally trying to be professional.
And then when it kind of got cool when Katie recently just came out with like, I'm high right now. Like I smoke all the time. Like, and that's one of the greatest players that's ever touched the ball. So it's like, it's just nice for people that look at it as like a meth or something to be like, okay, well, this dude is literally a professional at what he's doing, and he smokes weed all the time. And even like through my breaking records and like doing all the things that I did at Everett, like I'm superstitious. So like my whole ritual thing was like, I gotta smoke before.
Hey, before
like,
the
I
games
have
you
to
were
smoke before the game because my nerves and my anxiety is super crazy anyway. Like I'll get in the big games and then feel like I'm gonna throw up before the game just because of how big it is. Not really in terms of like who I gotta play or anything like that. It's just all the eyes.
Yeah.
And then I'm averaging 27, so it's like, bro, if you don't go get 27 in front of all these people, you're like it's a little failure.
And
so I was
like I'm putting up 27, so let me just keep doing what I'm doing because something's working.
I did try to keep it like, I wouldn't come smelling or nothing like that, but I definitely
got
had
the Visine on deck.
I had to smoke before, like literally, it was like because I'm superstitious, so I gotta smoke before, like no matter what. If I don't, I'm not gonna have 30 if I don't score, and smoke, and that's how it really went. And I feel like a lot of people look at it as like a gateway or whatever, but it's a mindset type
it's a
of thing.
generational thing with
a
propaganda
mindset type
and
of thing. Yeah, exactly, a generational thing.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna take a little short break right quick, and we'll be right back.
Dope. And then it was really just it didn't taste like nothing. I was like, what the hell?
Damn, they're onto something. Whoever figured that out is a distinguished gentleman.
Real.
Damn, imagine the fucking how many things you had to smoke before you hit that. But like, oh, this works. Like this one, boys, come try it.
For real.
In the 1800s with a fucking top hat on. Ooh, this is mighty fine.
That's really probably how it happened. And it just kept going generation to generation. God.
Just kept getting better and better. Fucking A. But yeah, this stuff isn't bad at all.
Facts.
I was like, ooh, I don't know how I'm going to be, but hey, thanks for coming through, man.
Of course. Appreciate the invite, bro.
Yeah, this is tight. And like I was saying earlier, with this podcast, I want stuff I'm interested in, stuff I want to hear about. Like my boy Jacoby, for instance, he was like, bro, you see Markieth downtown? I was like, who? He was like, that one, like, balling out. Like, you took pictures of him. And I was like, oh, like, to be honest, I didn't even know your name before. Like, I started to see you hooping and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, like, he's the real dude. He was standing out of the crowd, like, tremendously.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Shoot, but yeah, like, I'm trying to highlight the outliers of this city just to show, like,
for real,
there's a lot to it. There's a lot to Spokane. There's a lot of people that can break out. There's a lot that you can do as a person in Spokane to break out.
Exactly.
So yeah, you're a prime example of this.
Yeah, I appreciate that for real. And it didn't it's so crazy because it didn't start like that, because it was like my best friend Nikhil growing up. He was always been my best friend, and like he was that guy. Like elementary school, AAU, middle school, like everywhere we went, he was that guy.
Everybody knew him and stuff like that.
Yeah, so it was kind of like always being backseat to everything. But at the same time, like it didn't feel like that to me because I'm just growing up and my best friend's been like the star. Right. So it's just like regular. I'm just my best friend being a star.
Yeah, it's your best friend. Like that's still pretty cool too.
No, exactly. And it was cool, but it was like, what can you do to be known a little bit?
Yeah.
And then it turned into like I could shoot the hell out of the ball. So it's like once I started being consistent with shooting the hell out of the ball all the time, I'm starting to make like almost everything I'm putting up. So it's like, what the hell? And then it turned into high school games. I'm making a lot of shots. And then it turned into a JUCO offer. And then just life. Like it just unfolded the perfect way.
And you're in the middle of it right now. Who knows what it's going to roll into, and then what that's going to roll into.
No, exactly. And that's really the main goal. That was the main goal at first, like just to be known and seen, even though like that's not really a success to anybody. Like it's not a key to anybody's life to be known or seen, but like at that point when your best friend is the way he is, it's like I want to be like that.
It feels there's nothing like it. Like even still, I haven't fought in 4 years, but like I'll be at like Coeur d'Alene Lake, for instance, and dude will come up like, "Well, aren't you that dude that you used to fight here?" And I was like, "Yeah, like, that was me. Like, it doesn't feel like I'm now, but like, thank you. Like, that's crazy.
Facts. It feels good, even though you don't really think about how good it could feel.
Because like, and like, because like to me, that was just first of all a long time ago, and it was just like, it's it's me. Like that's my identity. So it's not as extravagant when you're on the inside, but like having people tell you and come up to you and be like, "Bro, that was crazy." You're like, "Oh, that was like, thank you." Like,
no, that's exactly how it is. Exactly, because even me, like, I'm not that type of person to be like throw all my shit in your face, anyways. Like, I'd rather not even say anything and just like let you find out later. Yeah, just because that's the type of person I am. Yeah, exactly. But when people do come up to me, like even my mom would say it all the time, like be proud of yourself type thing, like because I don't really see myself as like this influencer or like this big thing ever, real. But like sometimes it is like that, and like kids do actually look up to you in little ways that you wouldn't even think about. And like me, I never thought about being like a role model or anything. I just was trying to live like how how my mind registered and how I decided to live, and then it just turned into like actual kids like thinking that it was cool and wanting to be like that, which is super dope. But like it makes me just, I don't know, like, because I've never been that type of person to like live a way for like certain like not even certain people, but just for kids for real. Like I'm like kind of outgoing a little, like with my friends, kind of like an asshole sometimes, you know, like being funny. It's like, I don't know, like I never looked at myself as like a role model type of person, but when I don't know, when things fall into place certain ways, that's what just happens. Yeah,
and the biggest thing is just making it out. You show them a way out.
No, exactly. Like, give them a little bit of motivation.
And then I think it's cool that like if you keep it real, the kids are gonna be like, okay, this is genuine. No, like facts. They might not have the thought process to think it through like that, but they're gonna be like, he really is just like me.
No, exactly, and that's exactly why I don't try to like sugarcoat anything, and like I'll still like. It's not good, but I'll cuss like in front of kids once in a while. Like I'm just being me for real. Like I'm not gonna be rude to no little kids or be an asshole and on purpose in front of these kids or anything. I'm just really just being me. And that's how it happens. Like I don't know. I think that's where my likeness comes from for real, just being authentic.
Yeah, that's kind of rare these days.
No, facts.
Especially like if you are gonna have some stuff posted on social medias, like a lot of people will edit themselves like internally and like give you a fake persona to be put on social media.
And I actually like was talking to my videographer about it, the one that does my YouTube stuff. Like we were talking about like certain stuff we should edit out and certain stuff we shouldn't. And that in the beginning I was like, yeah, we should probably bleep out these cuss words and all this other stuff. But then I'm like at the same time, it does take away from my likeness because they're not really knowing and seeing the real me.
But and maybe once you start racking up them views and getting them sponsors and stuff, that's a completely different topic.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
But that's only for the machine.
No, exactly.
Like that's only for the YouTube thing.
Literally, not for real. And that's why like even how you said like open up different YouTubes and like doing different things on different YouTubes. Yeah. Because like I could just have like a YouTube where I just show who I really am and like my day-to-day living, and when I go to the gym every day like 2 to 3 times, and then I'm selling all these sneakers on the side.
Yeah, that's an interesting lifestyle.
Yeah, got to bring my sister or like do stuff with my little sister because she likes basketball as well. Just stuff like that. It is. Yeah, it's super crazy to be in the moment.
What's your YouTube channel? Give that a little plug real quick.
Oh yeah, it's Keith B Jr. I would do capital B, I mean a capital K and a capital B just to, because it's not, it's not super, you know, like lit. So when you look it up, it might not pop up. So
I can barely find my own stuff. So
yeah, bro, that's how I am. I'll be looking up my name and it don't pop up. I'm like, damn, bro, I got to get to it.
Yeah. Make sure to put a link down below and go check that out.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that.
But dude, you got, I got to thank you. My reel got first time over 1,000 likes on anything. Yeah. I was like, oh, this is crazy. So I got to shout you out for that.
Appreciate that.
Dunking, shooting, everything like that. That was crazy. And you're a big part of just like organizing, and like it was kind of like without you, without Telling to Kill, it would have been like kind of a wash, because like you two are like the main attractions of the city right now.
Yeah,
so like
and
having you pop out
that.
to something like that is like, it means a lot, and that's tight.
Of course, bro. For real, anytime. Like anytime you got anything going on downtown and stuff, I always come through.
Yeah. We're thinking about doing some sort of a tournament, like $1,000 cash prize, something like that. Some Muscle Tech stuff, whole bunch of Muscle Tech stuff. My girl sponsored by Muscle Tech, so
yeah,
nice little another stack of subs from Muscle Tech,
dope.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't really know how the format, like if we're gonna do like a 3-on-3 or 1-on-1, 5-on-5, something like that. But before the end of summer, we'll do another full day down there.
That'd be dope. And if you need any help too, setting it up or like making teams or anything, like getting players to come hoop and shit, like I could definitely try to gather up. I could definitely do that.
And first of all, shooting that content is extremely fun. Everybody's just having a good time. It's like relatively easy if we got good players and stuff. Like you just gotta capture the right thing, get the right settings, and then it's game on. Whatever happens.
And like even just the Hoop Fest setting kind of showed it. Like when I had posted my YouTube, my Hoop Fest video on YouTube, like tight. It was like, it just showed it. Like I don't know, like the vibe of that people like for some reason, because that video got like 1,000+ more views than my first video, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, like I could just tell that like the audience liked that setting more than
it's live.
Yeah, I guess maybe you could say because the audience was even more. There was more people at Hoop Fest, so it's kind of easier to look at and like
oh, this is you, right?
Yeah, but like soon too, I think either this week or next week we're gonna do a park run, which is gonna be like, I'm gonna try to give shit away and like do a whole bunch of different things there instead of, because I try to do the little giveaway by itself. Yeah. And then like when they come, I'll have kids shoot and do little games in that moment. But I kind of want to bring the kids to the park run and then do the gifts and stuff there. I just feel like it'll be easier to get kids to do basketball stuff and shit like that.
Yeah, who doesn't like to go shoot a basketball? Like, it's so much fun.
Facts. And then you can go and win shoes and get cards and shit like that. Yeah, I feel like it will bring a lot of kids to what should,
hopefully. That's a cool video, too.
Yeah,
so
facts.
You get a double whammy. Triple whammy. It's fun.
Facts.
The kids be eating off of it, and tight little video for the extra credit.
Yeah, for good entertainment.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, cool. You about to go hoop tonight? You got anybody else special showing up tonight? Just getting your reps in.
Hopefully Nikhil will go. Sometimes he be a little busy or boring.
Yeah.
One or the other. Either way though, he might come. Usually he comes though when we try to get a video out and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, just cause, I mean.
You got your team showing up. Your camera crew showing up.
Kind of for the most part, but it's like, I'm working with Dreambox right now. Like those younger high schooler kids that are doing their stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm working with them at the moment. They're trying to help me like promote my name and everything too. Yeah. While I'm like trying to help them get theirs up too. And then I don't know how we're gonna do it, but soon like we want to get a whole little collab of like the park runs and like multiple different cameras there, just because the look of people see so many like cameras. Exactly, like they see the cameras and they see all these things. They'll want to be there.
Yeah, the energy is
exactly
crazy.
And they want to be there. And then the first one that I had a couple weeks ago was actually kind of a crazy turnout. Like
when you were doing the one-on-one stuff like that.
Yeah, there was like 60 people there, which I haven't got that many people at the park ever. So to just like there was parents on the side watching, like people I didn't even know. So it was like super cool. And then my mom was telling me like she was walking to the parking lot and they were just saying like the best basketball players in Spokane are playing right now. Let's go. Like
that's cool.
And we would never, I would never think like that anybody thought like that. But it's just crazy to think like, I don't know, bro. It's crazy. Like for real. It's so crazy that I don't even feel it. Like when I hear stuff like that, like I don't really feel it.
Just because it's you
so crazy.
Doing what you love. You just hooping. That's it.
For real. It's crazy. It's super humbling though. It's dope.
Cool, man. Yeah, I'm excited. Before the summer's out, let's get 600 people down there.
No, for real.
We'll get my team, your team, the other team. It'll be Spokane on show.
Yeah, for real. And I feel like it's super possible.
Yeah,
like definitely.
And this is the type of thing where like we can all eat. Like,
no,
like I'm not going to be taken away from you, and you're not going to be taken away from him. Like,
exactly.
you can ball out, he can ball out. I can get a dope video, you can get a dope video. But at the end of the day, we're highlighting the players, we're highlighting Spokane, we're highlighting HOOPTOWN USA,
and hopefully that's how everybody sees it. Yeah. Hopefully that's why I work with everybody, because I don't see, you know, like I don't see people stealing clout, and like, you know, like that don't even register in my head for real. Like, I just want to see the people that are doing the same thing as me win as well.
Yeah, man.
Because why not?
Yeah, we're in good times.
We're all in the same city too.
We got that attitude. We can all eat.
Yeah, exactly. And I swear to God, bro, like I'm working with anybody that wants to work with me for real.
Yeah. So thank you for being here. Prime example of that.
Appreciate you for real. Like, I've been wanting to hop on one of these little things just to kind of, for people to know me a little bit too, because maybe they just know me as like that kid that plays basketball.
I mean, even me.
Yeah,
like, this has been great for me. I'm glad I got to watch this. Like,
yeah,
this is great. I learned a lot.
Dope. Yeah, for real. Exactly. And like, that's why I swear, bro, I'll hop on any podcast, anything, because I just would rather people know me for who I really am too. Because sometimes I will act the ass at the park because it's so competitive.
Yeah, I'm trying to win, baby.
Yeah, exactly. And so sometimes you get outlooked as like some asshole ass person, but at the end of the day, I'm just competitive for real. Like, super competitive. I hate
nothing
losing.
Wrong with that. People hated Kobe and Michael because they hated losing, man. A lot of people hated them when it was game time. But look where they went, man. There ain't nothing wrong with it.
Legends.
Well, shoot, man. I think that's going to be wrapping it up. Why don't you look at the camera, tell them where they can find you, the YouTube, the Instagrams, what you got coming up.
Bet. On YouTube, I mean, actually, yeah, YouTube, you can find me at Keith's Closet. Well, that's crazy. That's probably that Henny. But on YouTube, you can find me at Keith B. Jr. And then with Keith, it's the R before the E. And then Instagram, it's Tavius, Taveus, with a double underscore. And then other than that, really, actually, I do got a park run coming up either this Friday or next Wednesday. I'm going to do it just because this Friday is the day before the CDA tournament. So I'm going to try to get people from the park run to the CDA tournament because I'm going to have people recording at the CDA tournament. Yeah, so hopefully that will be super lit. Usually CDA is lit anyways when they have the 3-on-3.
Right on the beach.
Yeah, nice, exactly. So hopefully it all works out and it'll be super fun and entertaining.
Cool, man. Well, let me know when that park run is going to be. I'll throw it on the description below and stuff like that.
Bet.
But other than that, this was great, man. It was great talking with you.
Great seeing you. Great talking with you. And I appreciate the invite, bro.
Of course. All right, y'all. This is it. Deuces.